Hi, I'm Analog Armand.
And this is TikTok Tyler.
And welcome to Govberg Watches. Thanks for tuning in! Today we're looking at the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean reference 232.30.42.21.10.001. You can see this watch in our Ardmore Suburban Square location and find out more at govbergwatches.com. Also, download our app, Govberg On Time, for the latest news and orological reviews. For a 42mm watch, the Planet Ocean fits quite nicely on Tyler's 16cm 6 1/3 inch wrist. The lug end to lug end measurement is 53.5mm, and that does seem big, but rather than measuring the actual lugs, I measured from center link to center link because they are firm, which makes them effectively the end of the watch. The watch's height is an imposing 16mm, not something that will easily fit under a tight dress cuff, although James Bond was able to do it. Continuing with the case, the first thing that stands out to me is the bezel. Equipped with a ceramic insert, this is a fully functional 120 click diver's bezel. The previous models of the Planet Ocean had an aluminum insert that was more of a stark black. This one is a dark tone of gray, and I think it works really well. This also is equipped with a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the inside and outside of the crystal. Another noticeable feature of the case is the helium escape valve positioned at 10 o'clock. Admittedly, I'm not a professional diver dealing in deep sea diving, but in this case I think it's more about what the watch can do rather than what I use it for. It's just kind of comforting to know that you're wearing a watch with 600-meter water resistance. The sides of the case both have a nice, thick, high-polished bevel, and just below it a generous area of brushed finishing. This is another example of Omega's asymmetrical case design. The helium escape valve side of the case is just a little bit slimmer than the crown side. The crown side case is thicker to allow for a crown guard. Onto the back of the case, there's a nice big display case back with Planet Ocean Professional SI14 and depth ratings engraved onto it. Opposite the case back, there's the dial. You know, Omega really has a way of making a great black dial. TikTok Tyler makes fun of me all the time for liking black dials as much as I do. Isn't that right, Tyler?
That's very true, Armand.
This dial looks so deep in person, but it is slightly textured, which is noticeable at certain angles. The markers are thick and contain liberally applied lume. Complete with a date aperture at 6 o'clock, this is definitely a great daily piece. On to the movement. We've talked about this movement before, and it's one of my absolute favorites. Omega's Cal 8500 movement is a chronometer certified twin barrel automatic. The Cal 8500 features a silicone balance spring, coaxial escapement, and the movement is finished with Geneva waves, rhodium plating, blackened screws, and bridges with high polished bevels. Another great feature of this movement, as Tyler was just demonstrating, is the quick set hour function. Rather than having a quick set date, Omega decided to implement a quick set hour hand, which allows quick adjustment of the hour hand forward or backward without interrupting the escapement or minute hand. This function definitely is useful for travel, daylight savings, or regular adjustment. Despite lack of a quick set date, using the hour function, you can still change the date relatively quickly. Tyler, since you've been handling the watch, why don't you give us some insight on the bracelet and some of your thoughts of the watch overall?
Absolutely, Armand. So I feel like this bracelet definitely has more of a casual feel. It has that brushed finishing that you'd find on that casual sports watch with the polished sides as well to add a little bit of elegance. The links have a slight curve to them, so they're actually more ovular in shape. And then we have a push-button single fold-over clasp here. And it also has the diving extension attached to it as well. Let me show the viewers that. That's for those people who are going to wear it with their wetsuit and already have a fitted watch. Overall, I feel like it's a great premium sports watch. Definitely on the premium end, Omega creates a very nice watch with a premium movement in the Planet Ocean. Definitely a watch that you're going to wear in all situations. You know, this is going to be your daily wear watch, and also something that you're able to get wet.
That was some great insight, Tyler. Thank you. This has been Analog Armand
and TikTok Tyler
showing you the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. See it live at our Suburban Square location in Ardmore, or give us a ring at 610-664-1715 to chat watches with us.